Distinguished guests, Your Excellency, good afternoon. I'm Carrie Wang from China. It is a great honor to be here with you today and speak about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals launched by the United Nations in 2015. These goals have become the beacon of national efforts all across the earth. Common concerns have been 1. How do we promote and achieve these goals? And 2. How do we better lead the public's attention and participation? The fashion industry is crucial to achieving sustainable development goals. Every consumer's choice in the fashion field has an impact on our future. Fashion is not something that is found in dress only. Fashion is in the sky, in the streets, in the mind. Fashion has to do with ideas, the way we live, the way we think, and what is happening around the world. It is closely related to every country and everyone. For example, we can save water by choosing natural pigments instead. And we can even make full use of recycled materials to lead new fashion trends in our daily lives. If we can consciously change consumption behavior and have sustainable lifestyles, then it's new fashion. Today, we are about to witness the launch of the United Nations Alliance for Sustainable Fashion, which I believe will give fashion a whole new mission and build a platform for discussion and engagement of sustainable fashion. More institutions and brands across the world can be involved, contributing to the achievement of sustainable development goals. Now, I ask you, please team up with me to advocate for and support sustainable fashion and secure a better sustainable future for people and our planet. Thank you.
Dear Professor Hawking, I'm Carrie Wang from China. It's my great honor to raise questions about the future to you. You've always been concerned about humanity's future development. In your speeches, you've presented recommendations many times about the necessity of exploring alien immigrants to continue our Earth civilization. Like many young people in China, I'm very curious about exploring the universe and the future. What shall we do to prepare for this? Meanwhile, another topic seems a little far from future and technology, but surely is meaningful, which attracts my attention as well. It is how we should protect our traditional culture while exploring the future and develop science and technology at the same time.
Nowadays, everyone is concerned about cancer because it's a heavy issue for our society. So I have read about your story and learned that you had killed a girl with leukemia named Emily, which is very exciting.
I've been working on this for about 25 years, and it never really worked until 2012, and that's when we treated Emily. And it was really a miraculous response. She was very close to dying, and she was 6 years old then. And we used a therapy we made called CAR T cells. You know, we made those from her own blood and then put them back in, and then they started dividing. And we found out that every CAR T cell killed on average 1,000 different leukemia cells. So we could call them serial killer cells. And so she's now 8 years after we treated her, and she still has those cells in her, and they're still working. So it's the first time we have what you call a living drug. So we think leukemia is, in many cases, cured this way. I think it's going to be approved here in China next year.
So, just like everyone else, I hope that someday scientists can find new ways to cure all cancers.
So Carrie, how did it come that you would become an ambassador for Tencent We Summit? You know, someone who got in entertainment and music and so on. How did you ever get interested in science?
Science itself is very interesting. It has made our lives more convenient. There are also many interesting story about the science that captured my curiosity.